baby. Leave it all for the faded hearts. I don't mind if they call us crazy, 'cause they don't understand what we're after. We're never heading back until we're older. We couldn't care no more, not any longer. Under peach yellow skies, we keep on searching, but we won't ever know what we're after.
To beat them was in 2016, reforged rosters entirely. JDM and Pimp were on that Liquid, just to paint the picture of how long ago that was. And in stark contrast, on the other side of the stage is Liquid, chasing a trophy that has been avoiding them since they picked up their Grand Slam victory in Chicago.
While the scene has been set, we get into the pistol round of the second half. NAVI already a map under their belt, a 9-6 lead as they swap over to the T side now. And we have got Simple, the man himself, P250 armor, waiting towards the Palace. And he's played a bit of a showstopper so far. We'll see if he can keep it up. Electronic towards middle, 2 players underpass. And it's an A retake setup as well from Liquid here. They've got Stewie towards window, Twist and Spawn. No one on the bomb side itself.
Smokes towards jungle. And Elige does catch Perfecto to start this party off. They gave Simple the P250, but uncharacteristically, a shot missed. 4 versus 3 now. It's a good catch onto Stewie, but it does look so good for the CTs. Naf, Nitro, they're hunting him down. He's got nothing, not a leg to stand on. Nades and players on either side of him. And it's just Naf to finish. Double kill from him, and Liquid, they start their pistol round with a necessary win.
Yeah, absolutely true. Very clean as well. No pressure really applied towards the site. They shut it down before they even get close. Luckily for them as well, Simple never really got going with that P250, which can be very powerful at range. Much better than the Glock, that's for sure. No bomb planted, suggests we'll see AKs in the 3rd round and a full eco here. Objective, get that bomb planted. It's going to be a difficult task to say the very least. They've got a couple of Desert Eagles, make it 3 now. No armor, no nades. You're normally picking towards top and middle, looking for that magical 1 dig. Sometimes comes through. Underpass play for Stewie 2K.
I love it.
Yeah, trying to get his confidence up, I think. They talked about him needing momentum. He's currently 7 and 12 at the bottom of the scoreboard. Haven't seen much from him this series so far, but now starting to get stuck in. There's the first kill for him.
Yeah, he's just got to get the juices flowing. You want to hear those roars we saw during the group stage. Likes to get under his opponent's skin on the stage today. A chance to do it with gameplay. Gets the first. And the slowdown. There is nothing but the $700 pistol for the NAVI boys, and only 2 of them. That was a real nasty way to lose your health. Just felt like Elige is just playing with him at that point. Tags him up, walks away, knows that the fight does not need to be committed to.
All quiet for now. We know the AKs are in the 3rd. Said this a few times this tournament. When you have these sort of rounds, you might as well bleed out the utility. An incendiary $600, a smoke is $300. It all counts going forward. If you do win that big round, every dollar you can drain out of round number 2 here, it's worth it. Might be a little bit boring, might not be the most fun, but you just want to try and do what you can here. And there's another smoke being brought out. So if you just rush towards the other side of this round, they would just mow you down. The SMGs farm loads of cash, and they'd keep all their grenades, right? So this is the most efficient approach.
And I mean, the smallest margins determine trophy lists.
Yep, absolutely. Could be the difference between getting yourself a defuse kit in the CT side, for example, or you can't get a Molotov, something like that.
Yeah,
right?
Good examples, and you can see the likely result comes through, and Liquid do well to avoid any unnecessary deaths. So they'll be bringing all of those SMGs into this AK NAVI buy.
Well, here come the Kriegs, the AKs. They will not have the AWP available to them, but that was never going to be in their optics anyway. We'll see the MP9s, the UMPs, and FAMASs brought over to the next round. So this is what we've been calling the bonus round in today's game. Knowing you've won the first two cleanly, they haven't got a bomb down so far. The AKs are coming out. Your SMGs, if you somehow win this round, you're going to have such a massive amount of cash. It's unreal.
Yeah.
But if you lose it, ideally you want to like 2 or 3 kills and bring out the heavy guns next round with the AWPs, the M4s. So sure, there's a good chance you lose this round, but you just want to make sure that you cause a dent within Navi's offense here.
Positions like Elige's, positions like Twist's are exactly how they find them. Off angles to surprise, a bit of aggression from Twist. And Flamer was looking for it, but the SMG wins the duel. Elige the opposite. He's gone down to Electronics Palace presence, but backing away, back towards T-Spawn. It doesn't look like Navi have any interest in going for too much aggression, but that is a Krieg upgrade.
Yeah, big. Shouldn't be a world where you can go down, they can recover a Krieg, and nothing can be done about it. 4-on-4 still, but as you mentioned, one of the star players, Twist, now with the Krieg in hand, 49 HP. Bomb still down towards T-Spawn. 3 players in middle. Stewie 2K, the anchor for Team Liquid, alone in B, as usual. After tucking himself on the bomb site. Looks to be a B finish here. Time will tell, but they're starting to head towards the apartments with Electronic, and they'll make their way up towards short. Knowing there's no AWP available, they can walk up there and be relatively safe. They'll drop 1 smoke, and now they'll pick up the pace.
Yeah, Nitro left B, so Stewie with only a UMP.
No backup at all, no rotations. Alex. They have no idea. Nitro's only just moving from ticket booth now.
Oh, he's screwed. Yeah. Certainly now, that's going to be the round. You want to see some damage as they make a dent.
Should save. There's not even point going for this with the SMGs. And they are. Okay.
Panic over. But Navi put the 10th on the board. They are now 6 rounds away from breaking the curse I mentioned on the way in.
I'm going to say it, like Liquid, with that sort of setup there, they should be scrappier. They should be like capitalizing upon the fact they've got the Krieg kill towards the A ramp. They've got an upgraded weapon. No one else is there. Why are they not getting more information? How has Stewie been isolated for so long that no one can even back him up in any sort of manner towards B? He's only got an SMG at that point. You had a man advantage and they just walked into B site. They needed to be a little bit more inquisitive. After getting that advantage, the round wasn't done. It wasn't really much of an advantage considering they're up against a full array of rifles, and they've let them get away with 4 of them as well. We said you had to dent the economy here, but at least they'll save the FAMAS and the Krieg, but Navi will be happy at that one. They're going to have plenty of resources going forward now. 5 rifles, all the grenades, as they take double digits and extend their lead to 10-8.
I think a big component of the second half is going to be whether or not we have too much AWPing success from Liquid. It seems that Stewie has chosen to bring the big green into the 19th, but as this half continues to transpire, do they see any early connections with the AWP? It's not something Liquid rely on. It's something that they, of course, managed to pick up their ridiculously fast $1 million Grand Slam victory. Not necessarily requiring that AWP component every round, but today it's present.
Gavin smoke for Elige. No opportunities rising so far, though. He'll fall back. Up towards the ticket booth for now. Going through the motions here, trying to get control of middle. Could boost a player up, that's normally the go-to after smoking middle. Getting a player towards a connector, Elige can't push through with the smoke down. Waiting. Eyes off some shots, no damage inflicted.
The bomb. Often entrusted to Simple on his back for now, and they do seem to be receding out of this mid-presence. Oh, Molotov's going to force the fight. Nitro, he can stay out of his line of sight, though. He's found a lovely, comfortable nook to tuck himself into.
Execution looking likely, Alex. There won't be much of one. It'll be more of a contact play. They can probably smoke off 1 key choke point. Ideally, CT spawn, considering Stewie 2K has the AWP. But it looks to me like a contact play. Twist feeling brave for the Krieg. He has made quite a lot of noise here, though. He needs to get at least 1, can't do it, but significant damage inflicted. Flash goes over, Stewie needs to hit some shots now. First one connects. They know where he is, though. He gets the second, and Elige chimes in as well.
Stewie, 2K, looking for the 3rd. It's Simple, and it's way too difficult to find. Now bomb can go in, 2v2. We do see Nitro. He's way behind, but he's on his way. And does start to walk.
So this is all down to Nitro, really.
He does have the opportunity for an AK, but that would make noise. Element of surprise more important to him. He has value in this position, and now you can see why. Electronic is just about timing. And he looks away, punished first. Now all on to Simple. He has the cross for Nitro. He has the kit. So does NAV, though, and from CT he arrives. Fresh mag for Simple. He needs to find just one more. It's easy peasy. Quad kill for Simple.
He's done it once again. 4 kills in the bag. Money broken for Team Liquid, and we go 11-8.
What he wants that victory.
Yeah, he said it on the stage in the pre-interview, right? He's like, he's sick of losing to Team Liquid. He's had enough. Nitro just kind of laughed it off. He's like, it's been easy beating these guys, no problem at all. This is the closest they've come in quite some time. Even with 2 opening Stewie 2K kills, you'd think that'd be enough. But this man, he's not going down without a serious fight here. Fully commits. He wanted to swing on that, had to take the reload. Nav drops the smoke, and that's all Simple needs to get the intel. And what's just happened there? Initial headshot is delivered, and Nav has taken himself out. Did he
nade himself?
Nade himself? Yeah, he must have. I think he threw the nade and bounced off his teammate's back, and it just hit him in the face after getting shot.
Oh my goodness.
A bit unfortunate, but not the end of the world.
No, it's a nasty way to go down, but all fine for the rest of Na'Vi. Even getting Mac 10 frag in for Boomich, so an extra $600 for him to spend frivolously.
I don't know why CSGO likes to keep us guessing. It could just show an icon exactly what happened, but it always is the skull. Doesn't want to.
That's true.
Keep it a secret, you know.
But we'll tell you when you get an impact decoy kill.
It will, yeah, with a massive icon in the top right.
Yeah.
Do that.
That's much more frequent, obviously. They look at the stat sheets. They can see
how many decoy kills come in. Here we go, another frag. Flamey available. Just trying to jiggle it out. It's going to be Nitro, who will fall back. Desert Eagle. I think he's going to get one, maybe. Not going to happen. 12-8. Written all over the walls here. Twist trying to have any sort of impact here. Clean sweep for Na'Vi. That's a problem. That means they get a ton of money going forward. They've got 2 Mag 10s here, Alex. And that is scaring me for Liquid a little bit here, because they've gone for double orbs. 4 players without helmets. Make it 5. I'm calling right now if I'm Na'Vi, with this sort of round buffer, something super quick, a set piece that sets to my Mac 10s to get as close as possible.
The second letter in the alphabet, perhaps?
Maybe towards B, yes. That could be a possibility. Just get them in there, flashes over, smokes down, like a bit of a gimme round. You're like, you won't be that mad if you don't win it, but there's a chance you could just run away with this with Mac 10 headshots.
Stewie is going to be smoked off. He times his shot, but no connections. So it looks like Boomich is going to be set up to throw a secondary smoke to keep the attention.
Boomich is calling this perfectly. It is a B approach. They're grouping up together. There'll be a set piece. This is everything we want to see. Doesn't mean the round's in the bag, but it's everything we asked for. Is there anything more to be said?
Everything that's happened before. We get what we want, but Nitro
has
just been caught by the SMG. No issues. That's a very quick flick from Stewie, but he's going to have to do some more. 2 AWPs, retaking, a nightmare, but not getting to the site just yet. Perfecto has been caught. A smoke from Electronic is crucial. Will that lock NAF's line of sight? It looks a bit poor. He still has a line.
Yeah. Woeful smoke, just caught the edge of the wall there, and that's going to yield another kill for NAF. Electronic, he was the one who threw the smoke, no one to blame but himself there. And what looked to be a very successful approach starting to fall apart here. The flashbang with the Mac 10, though, that could be a cool idea. Oh, he's got a player behind him, Elige. He'll save the day, but Simple, surely not again, Alex.
If he does it again, I'm taking his headset off, thank goodness. 12-9, it looked like an impossible rounder. Thankfully, this time it was. Liquid secure 9. That is going to be the 3rd CT round we've seen from the North Americans, keeping it 3-3 here in the second half. Will we see that 3rd map? It's all in the hands of Liquid. Na'Vi, a chance to secure that semi-final battle versus Astralis, is 4 rounds away.
Yeah, would have liked to see them really swarm the bomb site there. It seems like after getting the pick, they were a little bit apprehensive. The bomb didn't get planted straight away, and they didn't really recover from the situation. Stewie 2K back into the sniping forefront here. There is a gap available for sure. Good grenade as well. Straight to the face of Boomich. We'll see him.
He opted for the close line. Didn't want to try and catch the cross to the box. This is a hard shot to hit and would, of course, be very vulnerable to the pre-fires. Every single world-class player has got that memorized. Swinging into mid and placing their crosshair in the right spot. For now, does seem like we're going to be seeing a whole lot of utility thrown out.
Just to note, Nitro's gone down in B. That was the only presence we had on that side of the map. They haven't rotated over yet. NAF's towards CPL. And this is the reaction now. So with a bit of a stack towards A, they're going to try and push the A ramp, reclaim some territory, send Stewie 2K towards the window, hoping this will be enough. And luckily for them, no one committed towards B. So Twist is holding like basically T spawn right now. He's pushed the A ramp. That's a very strong position. You're not going to be pre-firing that one.
No way.
It's the B split coming up. NAV in CPL, the linchpin of this operation.
They got Stewie's AWP set up on B. That's really powerful because he can even kill the bench players, or so rather kill Short from bench, and another kill. NAV, he's going for a third. Oh no, picks up the weapon. Simple, ready to punish. And now the site is Navi's. They're going to get that bomb down uncontested. Elysian Twists. They had their heels dug so deep into A.
Yep.
It's going to take a nightmare marathon to get back towards this B site, and they're going to be smoked out.
Yeah, the smoke makes things very complicated indeed. The money is at breaking point as well. Do you even want to consider this one? You can see Adren right now. He knows the implications of this round going awry. They're going to recover weapons and fall back 13-9.
2 CT Kriegs, that's something, but it's...
They're going to get $1,900 on top of that next round, which is like forced by territory. 2 safe Kriegs, you're going to have to go for it. This might decide their fate here in Katowice.
Liquid's tournament life could hang in the balance of what will be a very higgledy-piggledy buy. 13 for Navi. Let's see if it's unlucky for Liquid. AWP will be preserved by Flame. You'll be able to throw that one over, but no issues, of course, for Navi as they continue to find that's their 4th here on the T side. Their hard work in the first half has made this gap a little insurmountable for Liquid so far.
Big time out here. Simple, discussing with the coach. He's a very vocal member of the squad. He knows what he wants and he knows how to get it. This team has eluded them for so many years.
You can see his face. He is genuinely like a man possessed. He knows he's 3 rounds away from getting this monkey off his back.
Yep.
He cannot beat Liquid. He said it on the stage with OJ, and now he is just 3 rounds away from realizing that. That's the first Team Liquid timeout at 13-9. We could likely see a few more of those here in Mirage.
I think you might be right. This round has got so much weight behind it. Both teams know it. It's going to be absolutely crazy here. They haven't invested. I take it, but I thought they were definitely with this 2 save Kriegs. I thought you'd be all over this. They've got 3 players pretty much full eco. If Twist and Elise can make this round work off the back of 2 save Kriegs and utility, like fair play to them. If ever there were 2 players that could make this work, they might be up there.
Yeah, we talk about duos. Both of them have the rifle. And you can see that they're going to power positions. They know they are the ones that have to pull this round home for their squad. Mitch, oh, the fight is won. And Navi a big step closer to securing 14. Is that Krieg in any sense retrievable? Stewie's considering it. He's waiting for the timing, some sort of cue. And we'll investigate middle. Doesn't seem like too many players are home, but I don't think he wants to commit just yet.
Good discipline from Navi so far. Big opening pick. Fall back, reposition, group up now. Execution should be the aim of the game. You want to be eradicating risks. You want to be flushing out the opposition, overwhelming them. There's no way they can have all their manpower on one part of the map. Don't need any lurkers. No fakes happen here. You know they're on low money. You've got a man advantage here and a massive advantage in terms of firepower. There shouldn't be a way you could lose a player and there's no way the gun can be traded out. It's a bit of a nightmare.
Oh, the timing.
It's a trade, so it's okay.
That does seem to incite them towards the site. Stewie, no armor, but does find Twist's Krieg. Damage inflicted to the toes of Flamey, and now repositioning into a safe line. Another fight to be won. The pre-fire wasn't far off, but he did catch a bullet, and his perfectly into the brain of Boomich. Naf gone, but he had nothing. Finally, will take Stewie out of the round, but it's Twist put into a winnable scenario, but it was a real bleak odds. 14 on the board, ladies and gentlemen. 2 rounds from the semi-finals. Natus Vincere.
That was big. Felt like it was a little bit dicey towards B there at the end, but it's Stewie 2K. They could only hold on for so long. What a great preemptive shot, though, towards the bomb site. That was pretty wild. Flame with a decent trade. We always talk about spacing, and they managed to make up for that frag that was given away. Liquid are always going to find kills. They're a world-class team with some of the best aimers in the entire game. So you're always going to lose a couple, but...
Fired up.
Fine. Yeah, he wants this. He can taste victory at this point. All for Simple, and Stewie 2K is going for the glass cannon. Just goes to show you how weak they're feeling at this point. They're going to need a pretty much perfect game from this point to actually get us believing they can bring this back. It all starts here around number 24. No defuse kits, no utility for Stewie as he makes his way back towards CT spawn, actually. I thought he was going to go towards the B window. Actually going to be backing up towards Twist, who is alone, to be fair, so it does make sense.
And he's been actively willing to check that fight on ramp while solo away, so credit to Twist. Simple relentlessly staring at this stare. He's expecting it to pay off eventually. Let's see if it does. It would be down to his teammates to encourage the CT maneuvers. What a shot! Stewie gone. Doesn't matter if he had armor or not, but Twist, what can you do? He's found something. He'll have to make a whole lot happen. A second molly might spread, but he's burning, but he's fragging as well. Licked to death. It's Electronics Flames to find him. 3v4. A crucial round for Liquid, and Nitro has connected enough.
Oh, there's so much damage being inflicted, though. Nitro and Elite will have to limit to the bomb site here. Great spray from Elite, keeping the Dream alive somewhat. Does the bomb go down here? It's Boomich and Simple. What a tag team duo that is. They've got a smoke and a flashbangs available for him. The first thrown in. Smoke really not ideal, but it does deny access towards the steps, I suppose, as we'll see the bomb get planted in the default spot. Simple to cover. They have a massive advantage here. HP, there's a couple of bullets landing would be enough. They know exactly where Nitro is now, who's got the most difficult task of the game so far. It's not going to work out for him, and Simple, he'll close things out and find 15-9. Series point here, gunning for a space in the semi-finals here at Katowice. Team Liquid will need 6 rounds in a row just to get us to overtime to stand a chance.
And, you know, you have to point credit towards Flamey as well. He's one of the only players on the server to be sitting on 20 frags. He is keeping up in one of the most important games Na'Vi have played this year. Semi-final point for Na'Vi. And we do see another timeout. Adren, if you've got any gold, any pocket aces, my goodness, whip them out now. Check his sleeves.
What is left up there? I'm not sure he'll have the solution, to be honest with you. The money is so poor at this stage. They're going to be entering with Scouts, a FAMAS, an MP9, tournament life on the line here. And what's the play going to be? There's not many solutions to this problem. But maybe Team Liquid have it. Simple. It doesn't look like he's going to lose a round at all today. It's unbelievable the way he's playing. The awareness he's got, the flicks, the thought process, everything seems to be coming together. He knows it as well. There's surely no way they give this one up.
He is truly a man on a mission. You can see there is just something. Oh, hang on, I'm seeing stop typed in the chat. Looks
not
like
now, just we build it all up.
Guys, this was it. What are you doing?
Did a big monologue about that.
Yeah,
Not live. All right, well, take 2. We'll start again.
Take 2.
Right. Can we get the music back? Alex is gonna have a go at it this time. Here we go. Alex, you're up.
Na'Vi have yet to find victory versus Team Liquid. It has eluded them for so bloody long. We haven't seen Na'Vi best Liquid in a best of 3 since 2016. Of course, rosters completely revitalized since that. And now they find themselves with this reforged roster just 1 round away from shattering the curse. Multi-layers to this game. A spot in the semis is something, but the victory will taste just that little bit sweeter. It's not over until it's over, though, and 15-9, Liquid would have to go on a 6-round spree, and not only that, they'd have to start it with a broken bye.
It's not looking good at all out there, Alex. Currently sat on $3,000. We have no idea what they're going to purchase into this round. It could be Scouts. It could be MP9s. Who knows?
Could very well be.
We have no idea. Like, right now, they currently sit there with USPs in hand. They'll be able to collect the lesser weaponry and fight with everything they possibly have to try and get themselves back into this second map. This is the pick of Liquid, and so far, Simple just keeps destroying them in every single round. $3,000 to their name, and it has to be perfect from this point. We've got everyone back on the server. We're ready to go. Round 25 could be the very last one of the tournament for Team Liquid here. I hope that sets the scene. I hope you're excited. We're going to do our absolute best to make this one a memorable one. If Team Liquid can bring this one back from the dead, it will be unprecedented. It'll be historic.
Yeah, but every fiber of my being is leaning towards us taking these headsets off in about 50 seconds time. Well, that would be weird because there is still a timeout going on, so halfway through the round I'd be taking it off.
So the buys start to come through again. It'll be more of the same, as you can imagine. MP9, Scouts, maybe a few shotguns thrown in there. The FAMASs are being brought up. Adren, he can sense Liquid's mortality at this point. He knows. We know it's not looking good.
Team Liquid were pipped as the world's best towards the closing stages of 2019. They went on a run like nothing else. 63 days, I believe it was, for them to collect the Intel Grand Slam. That is a record. 4 event wins. And now it could be taken away from them here in Katowice. One round is all Na'Vi need, and NAV started with a bang, straight through the smoke, blood drawn. Far from a guarantee, though. There's only SMGs, FAMAS, a handful of utility for these CTs, and there's still 90 seconds for this pain train to find its station.
This is one of the most difficult rounds in CSGO to pick up on the big stage. Series point, pressure on either side of the server, mistakes will be made, communication will be off, things will get awkward, and they've lost that first pick. It's NAVFly with the FAMAS that delivers the pain towards Electronic, who's been an absolute stunner so far in this series. Na'Vi slow things right down, bomb towards top and middle, Simple working his way through underpass, and Liquid know that one kill's not enough. We talked about this before. They got that frag initially, and they just were too static. They had to be more active with the lesser weaponry. You allow Na'Vi to group up and go as a four-man unit of AKs and Kriegs, they're going to absolutely destroy you. We need information here. We need key positioning. Traps need to be laid.
Well, this looks like a good one, though. Perfecto is going to be checking that, but Stewie just worms his way back towards the ladder and will silently descend. Ollie about to fly towards his location, though, but that's actually going to spur him forwards, and no sound cue.
Go.
This could be a fantastic frag. Stewie, he's done everything he can. A great catch. Boomich gone. 3 remain for Na'Vi. Pushing in is Simple. He has the bomb on his back to close that gap towards Elige. And info and damage. Huge connection. Liquid, they might very well be surviving this round. Elige ensures it. Flamey's gone. And the newcomer to Na'Vi, Perfecto, presented an impossible task. He's tagged from every angle. 3 remain. They'll finish. Liquid weather the storm of the full buy.
That's what they needed to do there. They make it work. The opening pick from the FAMAS. They held the crossfires. They managed to get information, decent positioning, everything we wanted to see there from Liquid. Now they have a chance. They have the potential to find 5 rounds on the CT side of Mirage. No question about that. But the pressure and the stakes couldn't be higher. Round 26 coming up next. No timeout called. There was plenty of money there for Na'Vi. And we've got a hero AK from Simple. So they're going to go for pistols across the board pretty much. And then we'll have their star player. You can see they didn't want to take a timeout to talk about it. Just spawn as usual. It doesn't really matter. Just having a bit of fun. But they're going to go for an execution towards the A side of the map. So this will be quite significant investment. You're going to see smokes towards jungle, CT spawn, steps, Molotovs towards shadow. About 6 dozen flashes thrown over, trying to get the bomb down with the Tech 9, and Simple should be at the back, trying to find all the headshots, the covering fire. This is one position that really eluded Na'Vi before. They've learned their lesson. They're starting to Molotov sandwich, Alex. It's all coming together.
Does give him a
smoke. See them go in.
Look at him playing around it, though. It may very well be getting the best of them, because he can just play around it 1 for 1. NAV catches Perfecto. No one crossing to the site successfully. NAV's made sure of that. All onto one man. Electronic, he's got no health, and as soon as that smoke fades, so does this round, even before securing the 11th. Liquid, that's going to be putting a little bit more flame beneath them.
Yeah, and they invested too much money there, Na'Vi. They weren't really keeping their eye on the prize. They got carried away with that set piece. Flamey's got $3,900 after what should have just been a partial buy. They've invested everything there. Now there's going to be compromises. They had $8 grand on like 2 players. So now he can't even afford much more than a flashbang to go with his AK.
Yeah,
he's gone for Galil instead. And a Mac 10. How have you let that happen? This is how you give up and go to overtime or those sort of decisions, because you didn't take a bloody timeout and talk about it.
You can see the frustration. You can hear it as well from Henry G. And now into the middle. Stewie will miss the shot. Hard to hit as he jumped onto towards the bin. Flamey, oh, never mind. It was Boomich in the smoke, and Elige does find him with the wild spray. And this, a team, yes, full of incredible Counter-Strike players, but one thing has always been observed. Na'Vi can fall into the trap of arguments, even in the middle of rounds. They have to keep their head clear. Still, 1 round. The objective has not changed. Oh, great spot from Electronic, but NAF lives to fight another day. And a very kind smoke to help him with his relocation.
Yeah, this is all starting to crumble now. Mac 10's gone. NAVFly will make his way out. They've got a 5-on-3 lead. Simple. Always has the potential to bring these rounds back, but he needs an opening. There is a slight one there with the smoke. Is he going to push through? Make his way towards jungle. It's a difficult push to make. He goes for it. He might have threaded the needle in the correct manner here, but Elige makes his way back. Oh, he shot his teammate in the head. They're starting to crumble, Alex. You can see the pressure getting to them.
Yeah.
Bombs are falling apart. The mismanagement of the economy coming through. This might go to overtime.
Certainly looking likely, and that assist is not going to be going down well in the comms. Maybe. Just going to take the one before he falls. And so another for Liquid. They were presented what looked impossible. Pick up 6 in a row to take it to overtime. Well, that's 50% of the way there.
Yeah, Na'Vi are certainly helping them out. And not to take anything away from Liquid, they've done very well in the rounds they were struggling in. They had the MP9s, the FAMASs. They did what they had to do, and Na'Vi starting to drop the ball a couple of times now. They're going to have to take a full eco head. No one invests in a cheeky AK or anything like that. Just get the money back up. This is another gimme round for Liquid. So that'll be 15-13. Then they'll just need 2 rounds, and they're CT side of Mirage, and they're the ones who are not frustrated. They've always accepted their fate, and they're the ones coming back into the game now.
Interesting choice from Liquid. They just double peek, crouching in the off angle. It's a perfect way to counter a cheeky 1D, because there's no way he's going to get more than one. He won't connect his shots, and so we said this should be a formality, and it does seem to be predicted outcome. Boomich perhaps with the element of surprise onto Elige. Yup. Hello. Goodbye.
Well, they need the money at this point, so that's not bad at all. 1,500 for Boomich.
Not too bad, but it doesn't look like it's going to change the outcome of the round. Yes, there is a weapon. And you talk about the finances. Boomich just wants to try and cripple Liquid a little more. Not be a better time for Molotov. But it's going to be the combination of Twists and NAV. There's another round 1. Electronic, maybe get that bomb down, actually.
That would help.
Maybe. Never mind. Nitro does get to short in time, and so we will see another go Liquid. That's 4 in a row ever since that sight has been pointed towards them of 15.
4 in a row. 2 more required. Boomich. Very happy with that one. Terrorists call a timeout now. And from what I can gather, this is their first one on the Na'Vi side. It says that on my screen right now. And if we can get confirmation on that, that'd be great. Yeah, it's their first one. And that just good, like that round when you were partially buying into it. Take the timeout. You're sat in spawn after timeout's expired, juggling weapons.
Throwing Tech 9s at each other.
Like, just take the timeout, boys. Like, it's there for a reason. Why have you got Blade on the stage if you're not going to use them then to close out the game? It doesn't make any sense. Beggars belief. But now they will use it. Not too late, obviously. They can still close this in regulation, but now the pressure's got even more insane. They had 6-round buffer before. Now it's just 2.
God, the tension on that stage right now. You could just hear a pin drop. Ooh, bunny hopping on the head of Simple. Does get Electronic a nice early start into middle, but the nade does soften him up, and the spray, not another one. Nav first with the FAMAS, and now Elige through the smoke. Electronic's gone, forced to watch as Na'Vi try and find this 16th. That's going to slow things right down.
Definitely is. Elige strikes. They've got the T-sided weaponry now on the CT forces.
My God.
They've opened up that window of opportunity, and Liquid have just leapt through it. Simple with the AWP, though. Throwing away the creek. Doesn't want to have any more of those.
Yeah. We talk about game being of the smallest margins. Perhaps a save creek could be one of them, but got to do the shoot-in as well. Smoke, window smoke missed. Oh, you're seeing more and more signs as this castle could very well have been built on sand. My God, on the cross is Stewie, but the perfect flash to enable Boomich across. Bombs on chair though, then far from committing, but they have taken some degree of control away. This could be all trying to get the CTs hot and bothered, and ooh, Simple.
That's so sick. The flashbang combo as well, the speed of the shot. Elige will pull one back. Good position. And a great shot from Simple. He's doing everything he can to drag them over the finish line here, Alec. This could be the moment. 25 seconds remain, and Twist is well got to wait for the backup here. Nav towards short, bomb planted. Is this the moment where they eliminate Liquid from the tournament?
Simple starting to believe that it's possible. 2 incredible shots. The one-man beast. 2 frags on his belt. 3 standing on the site. He's responsible for the push, flashing in. Twist wants to try and find Perfecto, and already does. Simple, what was that shot? But immediately traded onto Flamey to save the day. He gets the first to knock out Liquid. The bomb's ticking away at quite the pace. Twist does have the kit. He's got a good idea. Swings down, and Flamey's done it! Na'Vi are off to the semi-finals, and they smash the curse of win versus Liquid, and 223 days without Liquid lifting a trophy.
You got to respect it, Alex. They certainly made it as difficult as they possibly could towards the end, but surely they're learning some lessons now. But had a great performance overall. We always expect the best from Simple, and he delivered on all fronts today. We had some great performances from Perfecto as well. One of his first opportunities to show us what he's made up on the big stage. Were you happy with the performance? I feel like he had a great show.
I mean, yeah, Perfecto for sure. This regardless of all of the outdoor circumstances that we've talked to death about, the fact that you come into a stage like this, a tournament like this, 500K prize pool, you're going up against Team Liquid, and he just gives the bread and butter. It's exactly what you wanted to see from him.
Yeah, it was a really entertaining series. I think we had the player of the tournament as well, and Dust too. Remember the 1 versus 4? That's going to be historic. That's going to be in every frag movie of 2020 for a very long time. That's insane.
There's no doubt in my mind. I mean, he had Blade actually acknowledge it in the mid-round interview, actually, in between the 2 maps, where he just said, yeah, that was a huge part of us picking up the first map. We could be talking about Overpass now.
That's such a good point. Think about it. They were getting wrecked until that point. Some wins a 1-on-4, and they pretty much win every single round after that. Amazing scenes here.